If you're tired of developing using the old version of JDK, then I have good news for you. There's a tool that will automatically upgrade your codebase from an old version to a newer JDK 17 version, so your Java development could become a breeze.
Walk in the park!
Let me show you how it's done. I found this random GitHub repository that uses JDK 8, and it's a Telegram bot that just sends some messages like programming jokes or tutorials or whatever. So now we look at the pom.xml file and we will see that the current Java version is 1.8, which is good because we need the old version to upgrade to the new version. So now we try to compile it, and it says that our Java home environment variable is not defined correctly. I don't really do a lot of Java development on my personal laptop, but what we can do is run this command for now and then try it again. This is just to make sure that we can build this repository without any problem. And we do get build success. So now to the actual tool. It's called Amazon Q. So if you don't have it installed, you go to the extensions tab and type Amazon Q, and this is the one you want. You would click install here if you don't have it installed, and then this icon will show up in your sidebar. It tells you that, hey, you can type the slash for the actions it can take, or you can add workspace and ask questions about the workspace. Well, today we're only going to talk about the transforming your Java version from one to another. So it looks like it works for Java 8 or 11 Maven projects, and it will convert them to Java 17. As you can see, we would just type transform, and then it tells us, hey, I can upgrade it, but give me more information. So we choose the source code as 8, and target version is obviously 17. Probably in the future, they'll just keep adding the versions on here, but for now it's just 17, and we click confirm, and then it asks us for the path to JDK 8, which I don't think I have it, because why would I? It says we can run this command in the terminal, and yeah, so it points us to our JDK 21 installation that we have. So we paste it in here, and now it says, I'm building a project, this can take up to 10 minutes. But then it says, sorry, I couldn't run the maven clean install command to build your project. And then it actually opened the build-logs.txt for us, so we could determine what the actual problem is. And it says that the permission is denied. I think what actually happens here is that this file doesn't have the execute permissions. So we can paste this command, change mod +x, the file name, and then we can actually test it ourselves. So it looks like we don't get the permission denied there, and we get build success. So we can click the start new transformation again, confirm, do the same thing again with the path to JDK 8, and now it says it's gonna take up to 10 minutes depending on the size of your project. And that only took about maybe a minute, if not less. And then we got this message, I'm starting to transform your code, and then it can take 10 to 30 minutes to upgrade it. Here it opened the transformation hub for us automatically, so it actually tells us exactly what it's doing. First it was uploading our code, and then it's building the uploaded code in what they call secure build environment, just to make sure that the data is not leaked anywhere. And first it's actually building the current version, just to make sure that it's not gonna transform something, run it to an error, and then determine that it was never in a good state to begin with. After about 5 minutes, it finally was done building, and now it's generating the transformation plan. It's trying to determine all the steps it needs to take in order to upgrade the JDK version from 8 to 17. And then it says that it did review the code and generated a transformation plan. It won't automatically apply the changes, it will let you review them, and that's basically what it's saying here. And as you can see here on the right, it says that the step of applying dependencies and code changes finished successfully, and now it's trying to build it in Java 17 environment to make sure that those changes were a success, because it's not going to propose to us something that's not going to build, because it's not going to be useful. So it does say successfully built code in Java 17. And now, as you can see here, step 2 is to upgrade deprecated code. So not only it will make sure to upgrade your JDK version and dependencies, it will also try to find any deprecated code that you may have in the code base, and it it was done in 26 seconds. And the step 3, it says finalize code changes and generate transformation summary, which we will be able to review shortly. As you can see here, it actually failed to build in Java 17 environment due to a compilation error. So maybe upgrading the deprecated code is something that caused it, because we did see that it was successful before, but it's not gonna ask us to do anything. It's actually gonna see what it did wrong and maybe apply a different transformation. So as you can see here, we successfully built code in Java 17 after it discovered the compilation error, and it tells us that we can download the proposed changes, which we are gonna do. And here it tells us that these are the proposed changes, but actually only these 2 files are the changes. The rest of it is from Amazon Q. Not sure why it tells us they're proposed changes, but let's review the ones that we actually care about. So first, pom.xml, as we can see here. So we just put this line on the same line. Fine. It can be very opinionated about the styling. And here, as we can see, it upgraded the Spring Boot starter parent dependency from 227 to 328. And then, as we can see, it upgraded from JDK 8 to JDK 17. It removed the org JUnit vintage, no idea what that even is, and added some exclusions for JUnit in JSON simple. Not really sure why I did that, and obviously something just seems wrong. It may not be necessary to include this, so you can accept the proposed changes, but then actually remove or change the ones you don't think should be there, and then just see if that would still work. And here in mybot.java, we see that it's using the string templates, and here as well. So nothing really changed in the code itself. Then if you want, you can look at the output. Just tells you that it has been built successfully, and these, as I said, these don't really matter. And then summary just describes basically what it did exactly, like which files it changed and things like that. So we're gonna accept, and VS Code is gonna ask us if you want to synchronize the Java class path. Sure. Unfortunately, after we clicked accept, even though we don't need all of this crap, it still put it in here. And then we probably don't need the transformation plan as well. So we can exclude all of that. And then you might be wondering why MVNW isn't here without any changes. That's because we changed the execution mode on that in the beginning. So now, just to test, we can actually run MVN compile ourselves. And as we can see, first of all, it says nothing to compile, all classes are up to date, and build has been successful. And that is how you upgrade your JDK version from 8 or 11 to JDK 17, so you can get access to more Java features and hopefully make your Java development easier and more enjoyable. And if you still have not seen my last video on how to automate your code reviews using Amazon Code Guru, then watch the next video.